Hi, it's Joy, and today we're going to be watching One Piece Season 1, Episode 4. The pirates are coming! But the pirates are indeed here, but the boy cried wolf one too many times. I am, stressed with where this episode is going. Also very excited because I'm really enjoying this show. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go. Yes, that did not go well. Your swords are down here though, so that did go well. Luckily the fall didn't kill him. You can climb out of that easy.
No closer to finding Straw Hat than we were hours ago.
Straw Hat? You mean Luffy?
Oh dear.
Luffy? Yeah, my other best friend. He's in trouble too.
Luffy's the place you're taking us to.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing you can do if they find you.
Go ahead and toss him in the well with the green head of.
Yes, your friends. I mean, is she now thinking he's dead, she's alone?
And mud all over my floor.
I bother you at such a late hour, but we've heard reports of pirates in the area.
Remember how the guy said the butler was a pirate?
He is a pirate. He murdered Mary.
Come on, sweethearts.
Yep.
You've got it
Things
all
aren't
wrong.
going great, but
Luffy
you're
is a
working with
pirate,
the Marines,
but
aren't
not
you?
like Kuro.
Wait, I just have a few more questions.
Oh, Kobe, be careful. Is his name right? Listen, my brain fog is not like his name.
Just some friendly advice?
We're not friends, Kalina. Now need advice from you.
You could be friends with everyone
Your
here.
movements say otherwise.
There's pirates in the house.
He means it. Not the friend pirates.
Claudor.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one trying to hurt you.
I mean, she trusts them. That's the scary part.
Not until I know you're safe.
Look in his eyes. He really believes this. And I completely get why she's not fully trusting him, or maybe not trusting him at all. It makes 100% sense given the situation, but consider it. Oh dear. Well, Kaya might be about to realise something's up.
Kaya. Oh, Miss Kaya.
God, he's even like creepily enjoying it, because he could have. I mean, obviously, she's aware of what's going on, but as far as he's aware, she's currently fast asleep, probably woken up by the shutters coming down. All he would have had to do would have been go into her bedroom and say, "Miss Kaya, there's danger in the town. I just wanted to make sure you're safe." Snap! And he could kill her that easily. But this man is so psychotic, he wants to enjoy the kill of a girl who trusts him. It's her blade he carries. Did I mishear? Was it not his brother? Was it her that died? This isn't the time to relive painful memories. This is the time to climb. I mean, I want to see the painful memories, but so if you can draw strength from these memories, that's good.
You're dropping your elbow again.
Still giving him advice.
Shut up and fight!
If you two work together like she's trying to, you would both become better swords people. Oh dear.
All the boys will get taller and stronger. Their arms will be longer than mine.
Who cares about that kind of stuff?
It can help with fighting,
Don't you
unfortunately.
get it? But no woman can beat a man.
I mean, depending on skill level and different training abilities,
Don't
it's
make
not
excuses.
necessarily true.
Let's fight every day. We'll keep getting better and stronger until one of us becomes the greatest.
Working together is my goal here.
For me?
Do it for each other.
One of us will become the world's greatest swordsman
Or woman.
to ever live.
This is good teamwork. We like it. I'm sure it ends in tragedy, but you know.
The only reason you're here is because you're friends with that Straw Hat. Garp doesn't believe in you. He's using you.
I do worry about that.
He's not.
I also think he sees a vulnerable boy he can mold.
Doesn't make me wrong.
They'd be so disappointed. No, they'd want you to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And that is exactly what we are going to
They're
do.
a wonderful girl. They'd want you to live and survive this moment. They'd be so furious that they left you vulnerable to people taking advantage of you. You can do this. Is there another way out? But regardless, you can do this. What happened?
There was an accident.
What happened? An accident? It's so soon after that day. What happened?
We made a promise.
And she kept it until she died.
We made a promise.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna keep going and keep that promise, okay?
Why should I allow you to carry it?
She would want him to. You can do this. With your traumatic
Only I won't
memories.
make a promise.
Then it's up to you to fulfill that promise. For you. And for her.
I know. But also to live for yourself, sweetheart, okay? There's more to surviving and what she'd have wanted than just being the world's greatest swordsman. But you already done the job.
Start walking, pirate, or die.
Zora?
You know where to find me.
I didn't. Thought I was headed back to the house.
But I'm gonna go back and help my friends. So don't try to stop me.
Serious, Luffy. The people here doing the right thing are pirates.
What have you done with your life?
Nothing.
Absolutely
You're a
nothing.
child.
You are pathetic.
You were a child.
Sniveling little brat! Pod, bring my blankie, Claude. Make my tea, brush my hair.
You're a child, sweetheart, who'd lost her parents. And he offered. You were gonna survive this, Kaya. You were gonna survive him. It's not very good anti-pirate security if one man can lift it. But I'm glad.
I'm stronger than you think.
I know, my darling, but you have been poisoned for a very long time. Yeah, that is cheating. We didn't know about that. You know, I can respect the cloak. If you're gonna have an evil swishy pirate look, why not have a cloak? When he knows you're there, you have no chance against him, okay? It's only sneaking up behind him.
Swords.
Goodbye, Miss
Luffy!
These are my friends. You don't get to mess with them.
Yes. I love serious Luffy. I love all the Luffys, let's be honest.
Resilient.
Well, I am made of rubber.
I love him.
Why even your own crew?
Not my crew.
Not his crew. Admittedly, Nami is technically currently working with the guy hunting you, but you know, not your crew
We've got each other's backs.
most of the time. And I think in the long run, always. Oh dear.
Till the day they don't.
Do you think to sign up to this guy's crew, you have to like prove that you're cat-like? And that if you don't pass the meow test, you're out?
The pirate is not about raiding villages or perfect plans.
I
It's about
mean,
adventure.
that's how you want to do pirate, and we love that for you.
You gave up on your dream.
Mhm.
No one who does that can ever call themselves a pirate.
Maybe his dream was to be filthy rich, in which case I guess he's still doing that dream, unfortunately. Ooh. Yep. He honors that blade more than you have honored anything in your lives. I do enjoy watching him fight. And with Luffy, you always really get the sense that he is truly enjoying the adventure. Even when he'll be a bit terrified, even when the situation is intense and crazy, he's still living his dream. Through and through. Ouch! Pays to be made of rubber with that move. Where is he though? Did the guy survive the fall out the window?
We don't even have a ship.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Love her face. She's working with the Marines. That's what I don't fully understand. Because obviously she's not just working with the Marines to capture him. Or maybe she is. And she's kind of doesn't want to be, so she's subtly working against them. I don't know.
Let's name this ship the Going Mary.
It's yours.
The Going Mary.
The Going Mary. I thought that's what he said, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't mishear the name of the ship, because I felt quite a vital thing to know. Because the ship is a part of our crew.
I think it's time I start taking care of myself.
Yeah. I'd like to think she had a friendly person around her, but...
Study to become a doctor.
Good for you.
I expect to hear all about the real adventures of
Exactly. He's like...
Do know I'm the captain, right?
Let them have this one.
Yeah. Have you told us everything? Are you still working with the bad guys? This is a crew of idiots. I love them, but it is a crew of idiots. Oh. Yes. I didn't think he'd be dead.
Always have a backup plan.
Because I have to think if his plan was just to capture Luffy in the map, then he would have made certain that they would capture him, in the sense that, like, Nemi, oh, she's not Nemi, she's Nami, right? Would have made sure to lead Luffy back to them, or he would have sent more than just his cadets. He would have gone himself. Like, there were so many things he could have done differently to actually secure Luffy. I feel like almost, does he want to follow Luffy to see where he goes to find the One Piece and then take it from him or something? Like, I just feel like, given that we know Nami is working with him, whether under coercion or because she hates pirates, whether she's regretting that now or not, we need an episode where we get more, like, info on her. It makes me feel like he's definitely got a plan that doesn't just involve capturing Luffy the first chance he gets. It involves something more with him.
This is what it's all about.
Oh.
From now on, it's all gonna be smooth sailing.
Oh, sweetheart, you have just cursed yourselves. Oh, sweetheart, and I'm glad you held each other tight.
You have to open your mouth.
So maybe he does just want to capture Luffy the first chance he gets.
Grandpa?
Grandpa?
Grandpa? Like, actually his grandpa? That was an unexpected turn of events if it is actually his biological, or at least raising him grandpa. We know nothing about his family, so it could well be. Oh, okay. This episode was so much fun. I think in some ways it was my favourite of the series, which admittedly there have only been 3 episodes before this, but I think it's because the way you kind of saw the crew, like, all of them shone, all of them used their own abilities and skill sets to do well in this episode. They finally got their ship, and we saw them kind of caring about each other and working together and fighting together. It was just kind of a good, like, yeah, episode. And also you had the added thing of the first time Kobe and Luffy kind of came face to face, and you could see still that Kobe has yet to be molded into the Marine that Grandpa wants him to be. Definitely, it's just so fascinating in so many ways. Like, what I'm gonna call him Grandpa simply because I don't remember his name, and it's Grandpa Marine. What he wants, like, is he hunting Luffy down because he knows who Luffy is to him, if they are related, and Luffy's not just crazy and doesn't just see an old man and go, he can be my grandpa, why not? No. Or if he's trying to, like, because in this episode, the fact that he didn't seem to be trying that hard to catch them, I was initially going on my rant about how maybe he's trying to just like follow them, but then now he is super trying to catch them. I'm guessing as well, we know he's lost contact with Nami because she lost her little snail. But we don't know quite what her deal is yet, and at what point her deal is going to be revealed. Like, is she expected at this point to sabotage the ship and the crew so that the Marines can catch them? Like, what is the deal they have with this? Because there must have been some kind of a, if we were caught by the Marines, you should do X. I don't know. And I just really hope the next episode's the one where it comes out that she is/was working with them, because I need to know why. In the same way that I love the backstory, and I'll talk about Zoro in a little bit, we got Zoro backstory in this one, I really want Nami backstory in the next one, because I want to know what drives her beyond just the hatred of pirates, like what specifically drives that, and what she was doing working with the Marines, whether it was like, whether they had something on her, whether it was by choice, whether it was by choice and she's changed her mind because she's realized that Luffy really is different. There are 1,001 different things that could be going on, and I don't think she's evil. I don't think she's going to start twirling a moustache and being like, "Mwahaha, I have tricked you." Like, I do think she's been quite genuine other than working with the Marines, but we will see. Then we have Usopp. Now, I really like him. I think he's going to be a fantastic addition to the crew, but if he's going to keep up this whole claiming he's captain business, he's got to go, because I'm sorry, Luffy is the captain. He put this whole crew together. You just ran around town screaming that pirates were coming when there were no pirates coming, so that then when pirates came, nobody believed you. So step back and be a part of the crew, please. But no, I think this is a crew off to a brilliant start. Admittedly, with a big scary marine ship bearing down on them, I do not know how the hell we're getting out of this one. I love Luffy as a character. He's just infectious enthusiasm. You know, I think they do such a good job of showing him be fierce at times, of showing him have those moments of, oh, that's unexpected and a little bit frightening, and then but the whole time he's doing this, he is living his dream. He doesn't just say, my dream is to be the king of the pirates, find the One Piece and be the king of the pirates. He is living his dream every second of every day, and he is loving life. And they do such a brilliant job of, at least the way I see it, not making him be like unrealistic in the sense of like he's literally fighting a very terrifying man to the death, and yet he's like, this is fun. But like, you can still see that he understands the gravity of the situation. He is feeling all the things a person would be feeling, but he is extremely brave, and this is what he's always dreamt of doing. And obviously he does have that confidence that he is going to win every fight, which worries me a little bit, because inevitably you're not going to win every single fight. And we saw him kind of have that shaken a little bit when he did get like cut, when he was kind of like, oh, he actually managed to strike a blow. That's not great. But I think it's just, he's such an infectious character, and you really see the way that infectiousness grabs you as the audience as well as the other characters, because a lot of them have no business being with him, but he just really saw something in them and appealed to something in them that maybe they didn't even know was there. And with that, I'm talking about Nami and Zoro. So in Zoro, we got a good bit of Zoro backstory. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Again, if in like the next episode or something, or a future episode, they explain this, don't worry about explaining it to me, I'll get there. But if they don't, and I've just muddled myself up in my head, please do explain this to me. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm 2 weeks ahead on Patreon as well. So I have, in my life, I'm 2 weeks ahead, 2 episodes ahead. But I feel like he said something about a pirate killing his brother. So did a pirate kill his brother, and then that spurred him on to want to be a good fighter, to not let that happen again? And that's when he went to this village or training center to train to be a brilliant swordsman. And that's where he met his friend. I'm so sorry, her name, brain fog, and a name that isn't like Jane. My brain does not take well with, if she was going to be a recurring character, I'd look it up, but I won't right now because I'm scared of seeing spoilers. By look it up, I mean I'd look in the Internet Database page for this episode to see what her name was, not anything beyond that, because I do not want to get spoilers, especially when this isn't just a Netflix show. It's got all the wealth of spoilers behind it that there could be as well. I enjoyed seeing the way she was genuinely, because in that situation you could so easily have that competitiveness that he was bringing to that table, to being like, I want to be better than you, so therefore I've got to beat you, and I don't want advice from you, I don't want anything from you, I'm just going to beat you. And I liked the way that even when she agreed to the duel with Katana, she was still trying to say, your shoulders dropping, she was still looking out for him. And I think she was being very practical, because while I am a feminist and I do believe in equality and everything, biologically speaking, as far as I'm aware, and I could be wrong in this, if a man and a woman do the exact same training regime, the exact same, learn the same skills, have the same natural biological ability to start with, the man will most likely be a stronger fighter, and maybe she'll be like have more intelligence or something about being cleverer. If you have two people at the same base, train them in the exact same way, the man is probably going to be physically stronger. It doesn't make him better in general. That's probably a reality. In life, a woman can be better trained, have a better skill set, be more intelligent, and that can help her win in a fight. It doesn't mean a woman can never beat a man in a fight, obviously, but what she was saying does make some sense. But I like the fact that he didn't let her give up. He didn't let her just kind of start thinking, well, obviously soon everyone's going to beat me and it's not much point. He was like, no, you are brilliant and I want you to be brilliant. That's why I'm going to beat you, because you're brilliant. And I wonder how much time they actually had training together with that mentality, with their pact, before she died, and what the hell the accident that killed her was. I mean, it could literally just be she was doing a training session and someone managed to glance a blow on her head and she had a brain bleed and died. It could be, she fell down the stairs. But I have no idea. Like, there was an accident. It's so vague, and I don't know quite what it means. And obviously, it happened quite unexpectedly. And I mean, accidents tend to be unexpected, but it happened quite quickly because he was waiting for her. It wasn't like, so yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get any information about that. If we don't, and you do know, can you tell me what happened to her? And if it's super relevant later on, don't tell me what happened to her. Because have I muddled up the brother thing, and was there never a brother, and was it just someone that mattered to him, and I just sexistly assumed it was a brother? I've been watching a lot of other things that have like angsty brother things, so maybe that's why. But it was brilliant to kind of get that insight into something that drives him, into the significance of that blade to him, and why he does revere it the way he does. So I loved getting that insight and sort of seeing what drives him. And in some ways, I think that kind of innate goodness and looking out for each other is really what is appealing to him in Luffy, despite him hating pirates or hunting pirates or whatever. I feel a little bit like he's kind of doesn't quite know what he's doing with his life right now. Like, this is in no way what he was planning on doing, but then all he was really doing, bless him, was capturing pirates for bounties and running around like a crazy person. So all things considered, I do think he is probably going to be better off having a healthier life, because focusing on being the best fighter you can be is not the be all and end all of everything. I'm proud of Kaya. I hope she lives a wonderful life. I think Kobe's very lost right now. I am very, very stressed for him. And I just love Luffy. I hope we can figure out what's happening with Nemi, and I'm stressed with where this next episode's going to go. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.